Welcome, people. Welcome to Chat Her Up. Today we have Callie, we have Montique, Pretty Doll Montique, and myself, Joy, pre-PhD. I'm Dr. Joy.
Dr. Joy.
That's what people who know me call me, Dr. Joy. They don't. But they don't.
What is Dr. Joy to you?
Why is
Got
Sutton?
third
Why
grade,
is Sutton
okay?
crying? What's going on with Sutton? Okay,
Wait a
she's
minute.
all teared. She's getting tear up when she's talking to Dorit.
Wait a minute. Today we're
Tears.
going to review Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 4 and 5. 4 is titled Twisted Sisterhood, and 5 is titled High Horses and Low Blows. Okay. We also got the Misios joining us as well. And we're going to first kind of before we get into the episode, we're going to do kind of a chapstick moment of the week. And we are going to choose Real Housewives of Potomac to talk about as our chapstick moment. If you haven't if you've been under a rock for the last 24, 48 hours, Karen was started a trial this week. And last night, or is it last night or night before last, a jury found her guilty on all charges except one. I'm not sure which one they didn't find her guilty on. When she was found guilty the next day, which is today, they released all of Karen's body cams. I haven't seen many people put them together, but you can see parts of her at the scene, at the literal scene, with the crash car with the police and Ray. She's talking to Ray.
They just put out the whole 30 minutes like an hour or two ago.
No.
People have been playing all pieces. That's just one piece. Then they have a nice little segment of her getting arrested. Ray is, by the way, being such a sweetheart, trying not to get her to talk, but she won't stop. And then they arrest her. They put her in handcuffs, put her in the car. They actually put her in the front seat. And she's driving and just talking crap in the car with the police. And then there's another scene of her getting out the car, barely being able to stand.
What she say when she got out the car?
I can't remember what she said.
I'm lit.
She so did. She said, I am lit. She so did. Then there's another scene of her in interrogation with the police. And she's sitting in there. First of all, Karen signed a release saying she refused to take a sobriety test. She did that so quick. And then she's talking crap to the police officer while he tried to get some information from her. And Karen is like, this tickled my whole soul. First of all, she said that she was a concubine for, was it Thomas Jefferson? Yeah, for Thomas Jefferson.
Break that down for me, please. What does that mean?
That's
Sally, what was her name?
I don't know what that means. I'm still stuck on that.
He had the concubine, Thomas Jefferson.
She must have had Candace on her mind. That's
I was just going to say that Candace either Mia or
Mia.
I think it was Mia. Yeah. That
it was Mia.
But that ain't the killer. This was the killer. This tickles me, and I keep saying it. When Karen told him, "You are white and poor,"
I am black. What?
She looks so serious too. Like, let me educate you.
Wait a minute. Did y'all see the point in the car when she said, "People call me the grand dam"? She just slurring. People call me the grand dam. I don't know what that shit is about.
Let's blame that on Andy Cole.
All I kept thinking is, I bet you her phone calls. Remember all the girls say when Karen get drunk, she called him and be going off on him. Girl, I understand why they like it, because I was laughing. Karen is crazy when she drunk.
But honey, what's so crazy is when Ray came to the scene, and you could tell that this is not a new thing for Ray. Like, he has done this several times. He is very calm. And he's like, I don't want her to talk right now because she may be upset. And then she admitted that she had a few beers and she was driving. And I'm like, why did you go right then and there? You admitted what you've done. Why do y'all think she wanted a trial? Like,
I was just asked. It don't make no sense.
What do y'all think?
I think she might have been drunk when she made that decision. What else can it be? She was having her little martini or something, because beer don't do all that to you. She was drunk, I bet.
I don't even know what to say. Like, when I was watching, I was like, they must have told her anywhere it goes, she was gonna have jail time. That's the only thing I could think of why she would pick a trial over pleading. They had to have told her that there's no way to get out of jail.
Okay, that makes a little sense.
Yeah, that's the only way, because and you just in her mind, I gotta take my chances. Anyway, go, I'm leaving. Because I looked up here, let me read this. I looked up what is the second offense for Maryland. And I'll just read it. It says penalties for the second DUI offense in Maryland are more severe, reflecting the state's commitment to curbing the repeat offenses. Here's a snapshot of what you might face. Jail time up to 2 years with mandatory sentences for those convicted within 5 years of a prior conviction.
And you heard Karen say 2 years too when she was sitting at the table. She said, I'll be in here for 2 years. I can handle this. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Did that? When? Wait a minute.
Yes, when she's right there. After she gets out the car at the jail cell, she's sitting at the table. She says that.
Oh,
she said that right after the whole poor white boy thing. Mm-hmm. Yes, she did. She said, I can do 2 years in jail. I am rich. I can do 2 years in jail. That's what she said. I'll find it and post it. So she definitely said it.
So a lawyer's already live about this. Was it her lawyer, Tori? I need to watch all this.
Child, fuck Karen, okay? I am so
oh my God.
Parading around all season long like she would just as well prevail. It prevailed all right, and your drunk
she sure did.
My
truth will come out. I'm like, your truth is a lie, okay?
It just did. It came the fuck out and justice did prevail. They convicted your drunk old ass.
Right.
Like she on need for fucking speed or something. Girl, go sit your ass down. She knew damn well that she was drunk as fuck and she should have went and set her ass down somewhere. Went to fucking rehab, took accountability, and called it a fucking day. But no, you want to take it to trial and do all of that, not knowing that there are different protocols for DUIs. It's not the same. I don't think they necessarily have to read you your Miranda rights.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand, Karen. So where can we find like the whole thing?
It's on YouTube, and it's just like, they're just like, I have let Karen get away and skate by with her delusions for years. But this right here, now I understand why the bitch is delusional.
And they have not filmed the reunion yet.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
You think she gonna get first chair? He gonna sit her second?
Of course. Cause Shannon got it, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she?
Shannon got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just sent y'all the link and message. It has the entire thing in link.
Okay, but Shannon, she pled guilt. What did she do? She didn't go to trial, right?
Yeah, she pleaded. But I think that was her first DUI. And I think that
Victoria said first chair.
Also deserved it because she took full responsibility. She took responsibility with her children.
Yes.
And she was almost, the first couple of episodes was surrounded around her. She apologizing.
She has to do the breathalyzer thing to even start her car up.
Yes.
So it's a big difference. A big difference.
Right. Yes, I think that is why when I say it's from the beginning, it's when the police pulled up.
Oh, wow. Really? What you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we gonna post this, right, Callie?
Yeah.
Or is it too long?
It's
Can we
30
post a link?
minutes. It's 30. I'll put it in the
Like, can you put it on something? So, but can we put it on like something, Callie, on our social media where people can click it and get it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in Messenger.
Okay.
It's in Messenger now.
Oh, okay. I just put it
Okay.
in. Okay, so
But
yeah, but it's on YouTube. It's 30 minutes. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. I mean, I just still don't understand. I understand what you're saying now, Joy, because she had to have that footage, right? And her lawyer.
Yeah.
I know they tried to get it suppressed.
Yes, she did. And then she tried to say they didn't read her rights. And I was looking for that in one of those videos, and we didn't see it.
But so I think it doesn't matter because she started talking. Like,
so did.
She just started talking. Like, it was like
the water faucet just keeps coming.
Well, we also didn't see the part when they actually, at least I didn't, where they, because I would assume they would read her rights before they put those handcuffs on her.
And then I want to know, what's her wig?
Girl.
No, they did not read her rights, Joy. Just FYI.
Yeah, okay. That is what she's saying.
But I think she volunteered. Like, they didn't ask her any questions. She came out the gate.
But I thought they still have to read it to you before they arrest you. Usually that's what they say when they put, well, at least on TV, when they putting you in handcuffs. We see her just in the car with handcuffs. We don't see her get handcuffs. Now, it might be in this 30-minute part that they release. I didn't see of the different scenes that's out there.
Yes, you will see her being handcuffed.
Yeah.
Oh, you will?
You will. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And Ray said, "Oh, please don't, please."
Oh,
I know, poor Ray.
Yeah, that's sad.
I wonder how much longer it's going to take Karen to get up the stairs now that we see her real problem. Because we used to think the delay was Ray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's Karen now.
Kevin, I think you're talking about Stacy's boyfriend and TJ.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's it. Do we have any?
Yeah.
I need to watch the full thing.
There's nothing else to really say about it. Honestly, like we all have said, that drunk bitch gets exactly what she deserves. She's a narcissist.
Can we not use the bitch word to our elders? Jesus.
I don't give a damn if that bitch was 100.
D.
I don't give a damn. No, I don't play that type of stuff. I have had situations. I don't play about drunk driving. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. No. So she is getting no.
I agree, D.
She's getting no slack from me. She's getting no slack from me. That old handbag, that old pocketbook is getting exactly what the fuck she deserves. Okay? She was.
I don't think nobody's telling you to give her slack.
But I don't know. I agree with D because some of the comments that I'm reading, they're like, "Leave Karen alone."
No, this is more than her first time.
And I'm like, if there was any other housewife, why are they giving her this pass?
Exactly.
I don't understand why everybody's like, because even they were like, how did they get that footage? Body cam footage is public record. Like, it is public record.
And it normally takes a while to get it, but.
And if she would have pled guilty, there wouldn't be any footage. I mean, like, people wouldn't have been looking for this footage. Like, Karen caused all this herself.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, because ain't no way she even remotely thought that behavior was appropriate. It's just like like I said, she's a narcissistic, egotistical bitch who thinks that she's above the law because she's on a fucking reality show.
When she was in the car with the police, now that we know it handcuffs, she was literally talking about her being a grand dame.
Literally,
she literally said.
Even in the beginning, George, she said, "I'm answering the Black Bill Gates." She brought that up.
I didn't hear that.
It was
that grand dame shit. She thinks that's real.
But she told that man, "I'm rich and I'm black and I own the slave plantation." I was like, really, really? What the F?
She didn't took that persona too damn seriously.
Oh, It was so funny.
I just can't. But yeah.
Can we? It's this girl,
Let's
Karen.
come on. Let's
So,
move
go to
on.
jail.
Okay, so when does she get sentenced? Or she hasn't been,
The
right?
29th of January.
Okay, that's where we'll end. All right.
And that's when justice really will prevail. Now moving on.
So,
Yes.
so they gonna have to do it.
I
after
hope y'all
January.
took notes because I did. I'm sorry.
I took notes for Beverly Hills. I don't have many,
Okay.
but I did take them. Okay.
So we can go scene by
Joy
scene.
kind of watches it too.
Both
So
episodes.
Beverly Hills. You
Yeah,
kind of. Oh, how would y'all rate the episode? Oh, everything we say is allegedly our opinion, entertainment purposes only. And then let's rate. I guess, do you want to rate them as a whole, like both of them together?
1 and 2. I would say 4 and 5. 4 I thought was terrible. I'll give it a 6. But because
5 was good.
5 was very good. I would give it more like an 8. That was a really good episode. But yeah, that's it. Anybody else?
What about you, D?
I agree with Joy.
Okay, Callie, you agree? Callie's still kind of watching it. That's why she on mute. I agree with y'all.
Yeah, I'm just go ahead and give 0.
What?
So 5 or 4?
Both. Okay.
Oh wow.
Callie, why are you so hard on the people? Oh Lord. So Joy, do you have it on as we're talking, Joy, like normal?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got 4. I started with 4, Twisted Sister, because it starts with them finishing out their conversation.
Yeah, so I get that. They were arguing about who's the better friend, basically, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I hate being on the reach side here, but I really am. I don't like her. I still don't like her, but everything all I keep hearing is Carlos King in the back of my head. He said if this kind of Dorit was showing up season after season, I probably would like her. Like I probably really would like her, because if you have the memory that she has is 100% on point. She's right about that. Like I say something you don't like, you don't talk to me for 6 months. I do this and it was clearly a joke. And instead of coming to me talking to it, you don't talk to me. And one of the things that I wish she would say, and she could have said, and then we get on camera and then you act like you're my friend. Now this time I'm thinking everything is cool. We trying to get back on track once again because you punishing me once again. Then you go around on
Amazon Live.
No, or whatever it was, and then tell people we're not as good as friends as
Amazon
you are.
Live.
So let's be clear. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not that good of a friend. So now I'm thinking we was cool, because I don't know if Dorit has been kind of pulling on Kyle's coattail, because Kyle needs backup, which is why she brought Camille in episode 6. She always does. She can't completely depend on Garcelle, but she did like that Garcelle jumped in to help her. Kyle needs somebody to be her muscle. And because she doesn't have, like I always say, she don't have the emotional intelligence to be able to keep it a buck with her, because she really don't like to read. That's clear to me. That's clear.
So you think that she don't like her at all?
Absolutely, because even a friend that you halfway in with and halfway out with, you could be able to say, you know what you did was messed up. That really messed with me. That really bothered me. You don't have to say it in a way.
Erika don't like Dorit neither.
I don't think she does.
That's one of my questions. When did they become friends?
The only reason they even tolerated,
they're just leeching off of each other because neither one of them.
To keep that Fox Force 5 together. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now that that's dismantled, the true feelings are coming out.
Right. Like literally. It's almost like for real, it's an alliance. It's more of an alliance than a friendship.
Yeah, hold on, you guys. I'm gonna come right back in. I'm getting a phone call.
All right.
Okay.
So
you think it's just within alliance. So so you think, I have the question, who do y'all think is the better friend? You think Dorit?
Dorit is in with her friendship specifically to Kyle. And that's only because she's been holding on to this for years. Because she hasn't, what we see is like, it's things that we didn't necessarily know. We didn't know she wasn't talking to her, or that it seems like she, you get back on film and we cool. I say something in film and you don't like, then we fall out again. And I think she was expecting Dorit to kiss her tail. because
Uh-huh.
Kyle really don't have a friend on here for real, which
Mm-mm.
also explains why Kathy joined this season.
And Kathy has been, she's so fun to me. She's just so slow sometimes.
Yeah, she's
I
stingy.
can't with her.
Yeah,
I think that Dorit is the better friend. I feel like if you're Kyle Richards' friend, you have to do what she wants you to do. And if you stray,
yep,
then she punishes you. And I think she does it with her sisters too. If
yes,
they stray, then, and I don't know if she did it with Mo, her husband, and or what. Well, no, because she don't care if he stray. I guess that was mean. I'm sorry, but I don't know why I just said that. But seriously, I don't know how she has friends. I wouldn't be her friend.
I think that I think this is just my opinion. It might not be worth the hill of beans. I think Kyle is one of those people that can separate show from real. She is a Giselle in that regard. Because there is a difference between hanging out with people off camera. And those are your friends. Those are your real friends. If I'm just friends with you on camera, then how friendly are we sincerely?
Right.
I always say when I meet people and they say, "Oh, that's my best friend," and they be like work friends, and I always ask this question: "You been over her house before? Inside? Sat on her couch?" Those are friends.
Right.
If we just friends at work and I ain't letting you in my house to let you walk around, you know what I mean? Your friends know you. Your friends, know what the inside of your house look like. I know all my friends' house so they look like.
Well, I think that she used to go on trips with Dorito, right?
One. Kyle
Oh,
made
just
that
one?
clear. Kyle said that's what she said in the live. That's
Right.
why Dorit was so upset that they had only been on one trip together. And it seems like it could be more about their husbands
It is.
than it is them.
I can't. But okay, so let me see what else I got in notes. Sorry. So Bose, you remember that when we had a conversation a long time ago, when you first started watching it, Joy, your exact words were, "These friendships are surface," right?
Mm-hmm.
Bose, in 2 seconds, what did she say?
Oh,
These girls are surface friends. They
yeah.
never get
Mm-hmm.
direct to what it is.
Yeah. I
And
say that all the time.
like,
The lack of emotional intelligence in adults is crazy. You see it so much in these housewives, and I be wondering what are their children like? Because I just come from a mother that has always been very direct. Uh, the gift, though, is being direct and being sensitive, because there is a difference. I can be direct and say, "Girl, you stink," or I could do some subtleties, and you don't want
right.
to hurt people that you care about.
Gotcha.
So, that's the balance. But it irritates me. I'm a person, I'm pretty direct. I don't know how not to be. I don't know how not to be. My mother was direct and my father was direct. And one of the things that my husband says that I love, he uses it for, he hate when I talk about him on the show. But he told me, "Stop talking about me." I told him,
We
"Stop
can't
listening."
help it.
I told him, "Stop listening." But anyway,
We need to listen. Thank you, hubby.
right. Our conversation is talk straight words to me. I don't need a
Right.
dance. Talk straight words. And they don't know how to talk straight words, because if Kyle was an adult, she could talk straight words and say, "You either my friend or you not. You either loyal to me or you not." Like, we get irritated when people talk about that, but at least they talking the truth. That's how they feel. And there's a percentage of women that feel like real friendship is full loyalty.
Yeah.
I ain't that friend. But there are people that's like that. We talked about that in one of I don't know if you were on here, because somebody in this group said that's what they expect from their friends.
Really? Well, I wasn't on here than that, because I would have been like, really?
I thought that was crazy.
That
That's
is crazy.
crazy talk to me. That's crazy. I did love Bo's it was it in this episode. Bowl said something I thought was so powerful. I love it when women
What did
talk
she
like
say?
that. She said, "You're weaponizing something that."
Oh yeah, she said
Yeah,
that.
you know, it's. I talk about like I remember I said she hasn't experienced it, but she's just watching the dynamic and speaking on it. Remember I talk about how women blame women when their husbands cheat.
Yes.
And I said, I cannot wait until one of these housewives like really give the business of that. And I mean, like, why are you blaming me? Why are you weaponizing what happened with my husband and his behavior with another woman on me?
It's
That
not
don't
my
even make
fault.
no
But
sense.
they do that to Giselle. I mean, they do that to all the women when their
Yeah,
husbands
you ain't
cheat.
got no man. Be like,
You
why are
can't
you
keep your man. He
weaponizing
cheated
that
on
though?
you, and it's like, but that's his flaw.
Yes,
You can
not
do
her.
everything for a man, and if he wants to cheat, he's going to.
Right.
You can stand on your head with his penis in your mouth, and if he wants to cheat, he's going to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
We do. I mean, in the groups they blame the women, and it's really, it's kind of baffling to me that women blame women. But
I like how Bowles pointed it out. The way that she said it was, you're weaponizing it against her. Yeah, that's not to Sutton. And I normally like Sutton.
You're not mad at us. You're mad at your life right now.
Wow, that may be true.
It's true.
Why would you weaponize it against
right?
And when you know exactly how that feels.
Oh yeah, she knows.
Imagine being in a friend group and somebody blaming you for your husband leaving you the way that he did.
Yeah,
that's absurd. You have no half the time in these situations, women don't have no say. We're just trying to figure out what to do next to stay up above water.
Trying to stay afloat.
So it's absurd to me that we blame, and I cannot wait till I see that from a housewife and they air it.
But yeah, okay, what's next? I'm sorry, let me see. We already asked y'all when did Erika and Doree become good friends, and you said it's because of why are they friends, Erika and Doree?
Because they don't have nobody else. They don't have. They really don't. Erika has absolutely nothing. Obviously, Bravo has decided to give her a pass, although her therapy session was on point. When she was sitting down with her therapist and they were talking about, it was so on point. That's the next episode. I don't know if you want to get to that now or wait. But
yeah, I'm fine. It's just me and you. They left us, so let's talk.
That therapist episode was so on point because I don't even like Erika like that. You know I don't. I mean, I don't dislike her, but I don't like her like that. When she said that, these women are asking for support, she's talking about Doree, and nobody really gave her true support. She's actually right about that. When she was talking, we're viewers.
Right.
So we're coming from, you still know you wrong. Not that she did anything wrong, but she's benefiting from her husband's crime. And it's on the back of people who had legitimate medical claims.
Oh God, wasn't that horrible?
Damage. And that's why she really gets so much hate from people. But in reality, Erika's right. Nobody supported her. Instead of supporting her,
I don't know, because we know the reason why me and
let me see your baby.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
So
thank you.
And watching.
So yeah, that was the issue. Nobody gave her any support. Everybody was they jumped on a bandwagon. Like nobody. The only support that she truly had, believe it or not, and I really don't like her, was Lisa Rinna. She was the only person that took a back.
You talking about Erika?
Yeah, when she was talking about her therapy session. Her therapy session was on point, and she talked like somebody
about everything that you said regarding this situation
in a reflective way.
I don't care.
Like I would have.
Who's talking with you, Joy?
That's Demisio.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. But I thought that was pretty interesting. Was my point.
Yeah, I think so too. So what do you think about, we talked about, I don't know where you went, but the weaponizing of the friendships. That do you think they all weaponized though? Not just Sutton in that moment, but don't they all do it?
They absolutely all do it. That's why it's just like, I'm not really liking, Bose right now.
You don't like Bose? Okay, I don't like her hair, but I like her.
I don't like her hair, and I definitely am starting not to like her because of the sudden attack. It's like, girl, have you not watched it? And it's just like the internet is just killing me how they just then all of a sudden turned on Garcelle and sudden like this, as if Dorit and Kyle and them have not been horrible to that lady since she came on the damn show, basically.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
the internet is definitely jumped on, and this is just my view through very, I would call it Afrocentric view. They got a new black girl to obsess over. So now they want to get rid of Garcelle. I will say this, although I like Garcelle as a person, this season especially, she's not bringing anything to the table, but neither is Erika.
I mean, neither is really none of them. To be honest with you, the Reed and PK little situation really ain't that interesting. We've been but they ain't together.
That's not the issue. Whether or not, I don't think Dorit and PK's issues are going to play out like that. That's not really the storyline. Her storyline is actually a decent one, which is her situation with Kyle.
Which is boring as well, because they've been doing that with each other for years. So
no, they haven't. They haven't.
Yes, they have been fighting. Yes, they have.
Not in this manner.
They have. I mean, yeah, now it's more escalated, obviously, because Kyle has iced her out now. But they have been fighting since, going back to all the way to season 10. They have been fighting since then. Going back to her being mad about Dorit showing up in full glam to go to the damn gym, and her not liking Teddy and all of that.
I don't think I don't see those as arguments. What was going on here and holding her accountable.
So ain't that arguing? If Kyle getting up running out of the damn room crying and shit, that's arguing.
When you talking about in previous?
This is nothing new that's going on with Dorit and Kyle. The only difference is that Kyle actually stopped talking to her this time. That's it.
Just according to Dorit, she keeps talk. She don't talk to her a lot. Anyway, let's go on to let's finish up episode 4 because it's really nothing on here.
Yeah, nothing to talk about.
When we on the boat, is episode 4 or 5?
4. We still 4.
What y'all think about the captain and Sutton?
That was so. I posted
I thought it was hilarious.
That video. I thought that was so funny. Cause Sutton up here trying to be fast. That's all I was thinking.
Right.
And when she turned around to see if he was looking when they was leaving, Sutton was supposed to switch. She was supposed to
switch what, girl?
What
she gonna be switching? What was she gonna be switching?
You better leave that little booty lady alone.
Her little booty, her little sticky legs. She should have been switching. I wanted to be
throwing that thing around.
That was so embarrassing.
I mean, he was little to me. She was like his biceps, his voice, and I'm like, Sutton weighed 2 pounds, and he couldn't lift her, in my opinion. But that's what I think. But I was like, okay, Sutton, you get your groove back, girl.
Girl, I wasn't mad. I ain't mad at her, but I could never approach a man like that.
Really?
Never.
Why not, Joy?
She technically didn't. She had her friend do it. I guess we used to do that as kids. He cute.
Yeah.
He look, girl, go talk to him. Go talk to him.
I
guess, yeah. I haven't seen 60-year-old, 50-something-year-olds do that, but yeah.
I have not either.
I've seen, I remember that as a teenage girl, but as an adult woman approach a man, get my friend to bring, no, absolutely not.
Really?
No.
Would you do that, D? Would you approach
the captain? If I found him,
I like any man.
Oh, I'll have to be really drunk.
Oh, you have to be drunk. Okay, well, I'm sure that they were. Sutton ain't got no take. I agree. I didn't think he was all that. Anything else with this episode? Nothing happened on the boat. One thing did happen. What's her name? She told Garcelle that
That
she
she-
talked to PK. Is that weird?
Well, they both talk, I don't know if y'all heard last week, allegedly, Dorit was coming out the building where Mauricio was staying.
Stop it.
It was all over the internet that
You for real?
Yes, I sent it to y'all.
What?
Mm-hmm. That Dorit was seen coming out of Mauricio.
Girl, you just want to make me Mauricio, child.
I know.
She just wants you. She just wants you to be part of the group. You want Mauricio part of the group. I don't know. I mean, do you think? Okay, this is a question. Do y'all think they were swapping?
No, I don't
no.
think so.
No?
I
Okay.
don't think so. And I've seen this theory that that's what Kyle is really mad about. Is she found out something was going on between them, but she doesn't want to say it on camera. I don't know how true that is, but I know I've been reading about that online.
All right, thank you.
What do y'all
All right,
think
child.
about Garcelle bringing up
Hey,
the
who is this?
rumors about the robbery?
Ooh, child.
She ain't doing nothing but saying what everybody already thinking.
I was like, she went in. I agree. I mean, I do feel like Dorit wasn't supposed to be home. I don't think that she was supposed to be home. Like PK was gone. The people probably thought she was with him. I don't know if they hired somebody. It was a setup and she wasn't supposed to be home because they left. I mean, they let her keep her phone. What robber does that? But do y'all think she's gonna be mad at Garcelle for saying it?
PK is.
She could have
Absolutely, Dorit is definitely going to take that at the reunion and make it an issue.
I don't know if she was in it or not, but it does seem like if you watch the video, you see the robbers break a window, stand by the window, talk in the window, but never go in the window. I keep going back to that. Like, how did they get in the house? Because they did not get in the house through the glass they broke. It was almost like I'm going to break the glass but come through the front door. Because they clearly was coming out the front door. But you never see them going. They actually left. The videos are on YouTube. You can literally watch the whole thing. The police released the cam footage. But you can literally see it's really weird. First of all, they sat there and talked for at least a minute before anything was even done. Then they break it was like a patio sliding door glass, but they didn't go in that way. They then leave that and they went somewhere, and the next video you see is them coming out of the front door from the same angle. Not from the front door, but the same angle, the side of the house where the window was. I don't know if it's where the window was, but it was the side of the house because all you can see is them come out of the house with like sheep.
I don't know no robbers that's gonna leave nothing, okay? And
I don't either.
I know some robbers.
They came out of everything with a sheet and then leave the cell phone. I can see them not. I can see. I don't know. Yeah, it's too much. I can see them dropping the cell phone in the neighborhood before they leave out. I can see that because cell phones can be taken.
I'm sorry, T.
You can when you travel with a cell phone, it's tracking you. You can track some things with a cell phone. So I could see them throwing it out the window, but not before they walked out the gate. And it wasn't thrown. It was laid on the ground. He bent down to lay it down there, and it was still beeping. It was beeping. The lights were flashing. So she could even find it.
Yeah, they let her know where it was. Like it was like a beacon. Yeah.
And then Dorit said once is that all she asked is, could he leave the phone? And I'm like, why you ain't got no house phone? I mean, I cut mine off because I hadn't used it in years. And it was
What?
just $20. I could save myself $20 a month. But if I had young children, there's no way I would have cut that phone off. As a matter of fact, when I cut our phone off, I actually bought a cell phone for my then 10-year-old for that very reason. Because you can't be in a house, I think, with children, and you're the only person with a phone. If there's an emergency, they can't call nobody.
Right.
When your children, if you have children in the house, they should be able to pick up and call 911. If it's me and my daughter in the house, even if she was 10 and I pass out, she can't get in my cell phone. That's dangerous.
That is true, Joe. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I thought about. It's like, why you don't have a house phone?
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to save money. I don't think they were saving money. Because you can
they gambling this. I'm sorry. Let me stop. I'm shaking.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. That just didn't make sense. Not with young children.
Okay, what else? Kathy was cute trying to tell the man how to cook. Do you think Kathy know how to cook? No.
Hell no.
I mean, she might not know how to burn in the kitchen, but she may have watched people learn. She kind of seems like a person that is not closer to her staff. And I mean, I ain't gonna say she can burn, but she might know how to cook a few dishes.
She might not put some in the air fryer because that's what I know how to do, and it's very good.
Yeah, that's what you know how to do.
I'm good, girl. Okay, you better come get some.
I know y'all don't cook. Y'all don't even cut onions and green.
I don't cut up onions. I bought them cut up before.
Wow, that's crazy.
What? Okay. So when Bo showed her man, was that on the boat too? He was cute. What y'all think?
Yeah, I thought he was cute.
I wonder what he do. Did y'all look him up?
I have no idea, but he don't work at McDonald's.
That is so true. Okay, let's see. Is that the end of that one?
Also, I wanted to say, I'm wondering, did Sutton and Garcelle make a pact to try to get the other ladies a little bit more? Because Sutton in episode 4 is trying so hard to be the anchor.
She is.
And failing miserably.
I think she's doing good.
That's what kind of agitated the shit out of me at the end of episode 4, because it's like, Dorit, you dumbass bitch. Sutton up here trying to take up for your dumb ass, and you up here trying to argue with her, and she's trying to tell you that them bitches are over there whispering about you. Yeah. Like, girl, you so stupid. So stupid.
Yeah. I think Dorit is trying to give us good TV. She was definitely on the chopping block. I was actually surprised they brought her back. Because if in my opinion, she was unnecessary, and she's trying to secure her seat. Allegedly, Kyle has said that this is her last season.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she said she almost quit at the beginning of the season.
And she said something like she not sure she was going to the reunion.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're gonna see it on the upcoming episodes. They're gonna have like a little spy event or something like that. You can see it in the trailer when Kyle was like, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore. She said she almost quit. I think she said it on one of her Amazon lives.
Yeah. So yeah,
did you ever talk about, because I know I wasn't with y'all in the beginning, but what happened with her and Morgan? Because I didn't watch. Did she say
nothing? They still hanging out.
Oh, I don't think Morgan. Good. She doesn't want to be a part of the show.
She just doesn't want to be on the show. Okay,
that's why she won't even use her name. And there it is.
So you think she's bisexual?
I mean, is that not obvious?
So, Tori thinks that Dorit is trying. She could never be the anchor of the show. But because this was Dorit. Okay, if y'all don't remember, this was whenever her first season was. This is that Dorit. Dorit came in hot.
Yeah.
She was not part of the whatever they are, Fox 5 or whatever. She was on their asses, and somehow she changed, and I don't know why. But I like this to read a little better. I shouldn't maybe, but I do. Y'all don't like her better?
Really?
No, I don't. I
You
still don't
don't.
like the
I love
read.
because
Sorry.
she's usually oh Chanel, me and PK, we love each other. It's like nothing.
This
She's
doesn't
giving us
make her any
something
more
finally.
interesting at all, other than getting on my goddamn nerves.
She finally doing something. I'm sorry. I think
And-
Bravo
Well, I
said,
think I agree with that part. Is that
Bravo
she's
said, listen, Linda, you're gonna have to do something. Or you
I
ain't
agree
coming
with
back.
that part. I can see that. Yes. That
Yeah.
You're right about that. I can see that she's working, but the problem is if we'd seen more of this, it would feel more authentic. It almost feels like desperation.
It is. Oh, she's
Because
trying to say something.
even when it's just like what you all just said, with Demisio just said, even when somebody's defending you, you want to argue. You're trying to keep creating moments.
Oh, Kevin, is that you in that picture? You cute, honey. Go ahead.
Oh, that's it.
So when did they argue about Teddy? Is this on the same trip or no? I don't know what season 5 is.
No, episode 5 they were back in LA. I mean,
Why
yeah,
are they arguing over Teddy?
I think Garcelle was just being messy, honestly.
Okay.
No, she's trying to find her placing. Garcelle doesn't. She's not. That's my girl. Garcelle isn't. She isn't. Oh gosh, I don't want to say valuable. I don't want to say.
I honestly feel like, Joy, that Garcelle and Sutton, after season 10, when season 11 started, I think they were there for a specific reason, which is to break up the Fox Force 5, and they did that. And it kind of feels like, okay, why are they even here anymore, kind of? But at the same time, it's like, we're not going to do that because everybody be getting in everybody else's business and ganging up on people. When Kyle was doing it, it was okay. And now when Sutton and Garcelle doing it, it's not okay. Fuck that. That's bullshit.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Like the other people can have little cliques and it's okay. But if they do it, then it's an issue.
Yeah.
And we all know why the Twitter is doing this, honey. We all know why. The real reason.
Kelly, why are you not in the show? She is and I think talking about the
Because she's
reason.
black. Because she's black.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, you think it's because she's black?
Absolutely, that's why they doing Garcelle like that. And Sudden is just collateral damage.
Sutton is showing more value, and I hate using that word. I need to come up with something else. They giving us something. I think Sutton is giving us something, regardless if it's quirky or weird or out of place. She's giving us something. Garcelle, she's been busy, she's been booked, but she's not giving us anything. And again, I'll say this again, neither is Erika.
Yes.
I feel like Garcelle is still giving us something, though. She is. She's still talking about her life, even though she's busy. She had a whole
I don't think
conversation.
that's the thing, though. I agree that you can have an outside. You can't just have a exclusive storyline. They ain't Kyle. And even Kyle had an exclusive storyline last year, but she still had issues within the group. When I say she hasn't found her footing, I'm talking about within the group. She, she just hasn't. And I don't know why. She had a place in other ways, but you also have another opinion there that stands out. You got Bose's. Opinion. It's different. The dynamic has switched a little bit. It could be her replacement. For real.
No, I don't think Garcelle's going anywhere.
Right. You might be right. I don't know. This is just me.
I think that also Garcelle has a career.
Yes.
And so she kind of, I'm not saying that she's on eggshells or she's afraid, but she does want to come across a certain way, because I think she's one of the few that's still kind of working in the industry, kind of. So she may have to kind of scale back a little bit just because of that too. So, and the other ones, they just living off the show or their husbands or their hair weave line or something. You know what I mean?
That could be absolutely true.
Yeah.
Because and then she has a deal with NBC.
Yeah.
Like, so
Oh.
that may Garcelle.
Oh yeah.
So that possibly could be why she's. But I don't know, because she didn't have that deal for like a couple of years now, and she was heavy into beef last year, so and the year before that. So I don't know.
So I don't know.
But she's not the beat. That's the issue. She hasn't been the beat. She's always the person that's judging the beat or commenting about.
No, her beef with Erika was Garcelle was the beef, and with Renna.
I don't think.
But I don't think those were real beef.
Those are not real beef. She just was messing with Renna.
Right.
Yeah, she didn't argue with her. She didn't create moments.
So this is a good question.
Yeah, when you lost it, is to get back on here and do the right thing.
Kevin said, "Do you think that Sutton and I think he's meant to say Garcelle's friendship will last the longest? Do you think they have a true friendship?
Who?
Sutton and Garcelle.
They hang out off camera.
I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like they're friends off camera.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I would say that they were saying whether or not Sutton and Garcelle would last. Would they last? You know, if they both walked away or one walked away.
Who?
Garcelle and Sutton.
Oh yeah, they hang out outside the show. Like
they hang out. Like you follow them on social media, they're friends off season. And
I mean, yeah, you're right. Garcelle's son called Sutton for something. I can't even remember what it was, and they was like having conversations. Like even their kids talk to them. So they're friends.
Yeah, they're friends. They've been in one another's houses off season and put their feet in the couch. Those are
okay. Another question I had was, hold on, I lost it. Let me go get it. Why do you think that they keep attracting these con artist men? Because it seemed like Bose did, Jennifer, what's her name? It's because they're rich and they don't. It's not a high caliber of man.
For the same reason, men with means come across gold diggers.
Mm-hmm.
There's always somebody that's looking for a come up, and here is this woman that's looking for a man, and if you single and they're all, you know what I mean, there are men that are just like women that want to leech on to a woman that can show them a different life. We all, I mean, it's no different.
I would do it.
Yeah, I mean, I keep it a buck. Look, he ain't around. I tell my look, I done married for love once. I ain't got to never do that no more. Look, you hear me? I won't never do that again.
Never again. Money is good to me. Money is good. Oh Lord, we are a mess. Okay, that was just because it just seemed like they all had like the ones who are kind of dating. They have like the same story. Like he was a con artist. He lied to me. He did this, and I'm thinking, are there not any good men with money, or are they just like certain men?
I don't think those men be having money. I think those men be wanting to, and they flexing, wanting to try to impress people. It's like I said, I think that I don't think it's any different than a girl who, wears labeled clothes but live in the hood. Yeah, you know what I mean? You front, you stunting, you doing whatever you gotta do.
And I don't like
to whatever. There are men like that. I think there are actually men have this problem more than women do. Because usually a woman, who's in a place of position, we don't necessarily care about boy toys. If you're going to be a boy toy, you're going to at least pretend like you really like me.
Yes.
You're fooling me. These and the girls do the same with the men, but we'll walk away a little bit better. Some of these men, and especially if the girl young and you got some money, what you think she with you for? Not to say that we can't grow in love with people, but you think Mia loved Gordon?
No, it's evident, no.
I mean, I'm keeping it a buck. Like, she saw him as a means to an end. And when that
Simon and Portia, come on, keep talking.
Right. And Simon and Portia. Definitely Simon and Portia.
Simon and Portia.
You know, you think that, like, for real, if he was at, I mean,
he
I
was
ain't gonna
driving
even
the
say
city bus.
McDonald's. I'm talking, he could have a good job. He could have when I say good, he could be a banker. He ain't rich,
Uh-uh.
but he make a decent amount of money. I ain't talking about the person that's behind the counter when you cash a
teller.
check. I'm talking
Right.
about somebody in the
That's a
back
teller.
office. He might make $60,000, $70,000
The vice
a year.
president. Right.
Yeah. That I mean, it's nothing wrong with that guy, but he ain't gonna be able to provide to whatever it is you're accustomed to. That was Mama Joyce's whole thing with Todd.
Yeah, but
It
Todd, he
wasn't
came
that
up.
yeah, he was a 6-figure dude. Todd wasn't working making $25,000 a year.
Yeah.
He was
He
making
still wasn't
decent
good
money.
enough.
Yeah, he just wasn't to the level that Candy was.
He wasn't on her level. But I think he's proven himself.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You don't think so?
Oh, I definitely think he has.
So they get back to LA. Is this when they in the garage? I mean, when she came with the what's next, Joy? What's on 5? Because how did it start?
It's a whole bunch of stupid stuff that didn't really mean, like,
It's
each
the
one of
first
them.
thing Sutton driving the U-Haul, or is it something else before that?
Oh, it was probably was. I ain't even go back. Is that what it started off? Is that how it started? No, it started off with Erika. Erika, no, was it her therapist? And then them going to that lady with the Chucky lady.
Oh, Jennifer Tilly's house, yeah. The Chucky lady.
The Chucky lady. They went to her house, and Kyle and Sutton did.
Yeah, I didn't write anything about that.
Nothing.
Okay.
It was weird that Sutton is trying to be the anchor in a moment because she was so irritated when her clocks went out. Sutton was like, "Don't you hear me in the middle of a moment?"
Yes, and you mess up. Somebody got to do something. Sutton is trying.
Right.
So they did. Let's see, the garage thing. They went to Garcelle's house. I do think that she has accomplished a lot being from Haiti. I like that moment, but it's not really talk about. The Denim and Diamond party.
Yeah, that's where the meat of it was.
That's where it happens. Okay. Why was Camille there?
For the sole reason of helping Kyle to attack the Reach. That's why.
You think
just out the blue, she was asking for support, and then out of the blue, you ready to say, "Well, I didn't feel a lot of support." Matter of fact, you called, whatever. She's, "I didn't get a lot of support." Then she was like, "That's because you were complete. See you next Tuesday to me."
Girl,
why is that word so hard for them? It seems so stupid. Like it, I didn't even. I've heard that word before, but I didn't realize it was a part of people's vocabulary until I started watching Housewives, because that isn't something that Black people generally use. I've never heard a Black person call somebody "see you next Tuesday."
I've not ever called anybody that.
Yeah, I ain't even heard nobody in real life call nobody that. It's on television. I've never heard of a situation. I mean, I don't even know if I've seen it in, like, when people be doing lives of fights and stuff. I didn't know that people like use that word. It would not mean anything to me, I guess is what I'm saying. If somebody called me that, I'd be like, what is that? Like, for real, what
you wouldn't care.
I
don't think I would care either.
Yeah, it seemed like it's just like calling me that would be like calling me a shoe.
Right.
I'm so confused. When I was a teenager and dudes used to call, you know how dudes call girl female dogs.
Yeah.
I remember saying, "You do know that's a female dog, right?" Like, how does that translate to a woman? I did not understand why that isn't it's not a curse word if it doesn't affect me. It's kind of like calling an African the N-word.
Right.
They would be like, "What?"
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? And if somebody would explain, and you'd be like, well, how does that apply to me?
Like, yeah, like I stayed here. Okay.
It's stupid. Huh?
Like I wasn't on the boat.
No, it's so weird. It's really weird. Some of the names people use to, how did that become a thing, and why should I be offended by it?
I mean, I get you, girl. I get you. That's all I really have. Do you have a problem with your ex-husband texting your girlfriend like PK? Would you have a problem if your ex-husband was communicating with one of your close friends?
Yes.
I don't know why Cal thinks that's okay.
If it was a group situation and y'all in the group text and you're texting funny memes, that would not bother me at all. But individually, why would you send me something like that? That's the kind of stuff I share on Facebook. Go like it there.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I feel like they was doing some swapping.
The circumstances are much different.
Okay, I'm back.
She fucked around and found out.
Okay. What you want to talk about, D?
No, y'all go ahead. I've been listening to y'all.
I think we done. What else we got?
That's the cut and the dry.
Oh,
Do you want to talk about the Denim and Diamond party of anything?
Did you talk about that?
Yeah, we wait. What you got to say?
I mean, to be honest with you, I think Camille was just brought back to start trouble because that's just what Camille does. That's just Camille. I do think Dorit gathered Camille, and she did. But Camille still did her Camille thing. That's the one thing that I can say that I like about Camille, because regardless of whether she's getting gathered or what, Camille is still gonna gaslight, honey. She's still gonna gaslight. Doesn't matter. And I also feel like what Bo said was full of shit, because Sutton wasn't weaponizing a damn thing, and while she tried to get on the after show, no, she wasn't. Sutton was telling Dorit the absolute truth.
She was.
I get to come up here.
Wait a minute. Two things could be right at the same time.
I love Marriage Huntsville.
I mean, whatever. I'm going to speak for my square. Son wasn't weaponizing a damn thing. She was telling Dorit the hard, cold truth. You do not get to sit. First of all of this is happening because of the Sprinter Van situation. And Dorit was absolutely in the fucking wrong there, because Sutton was defending, like I said earlier, Sutton was defending your dumb ass because your so-called friends were over there whispering behind your fucking back, bitch. So for you to have the audacity to try to start a conflict with me, and I'm up here defending you, girl, no, you're not finna sit up here and yell at me. You're not finna try to cause a conflict with me, especially when I was trying to look out for your dumb ass. When I said, your so-called friends over there kind of throwing you under the bus, saying that's not what she said the other night, that's not what she did. Like, girl, you're trying to turn this around on me, so now I'm finna let you know about yourself. Why you think that you get a pass because you're going through something right now, that does not give you the fucking right to think that you can be a bitch to everybody. No, and I'm not Kyle Diva. That's honestly what I think Sutton was getting at. Like, this ain't Kyle. This ain't Phaedra.
This ain't Phaedra.
This ain't Phaedra, boo-boo. So you can sit on down. You can sit it on down, baby. This ain't Kyle. You're not finna come over here with that just because you going through a damn divorce. You think you finna be a bitch to me? No. You can just leave it over there with Miss Kyle, baby, because you ain't getting away with it over here. And honestly, I feel like that is why Sutton said that, because I do think Sutton was in her head, and maybe she should have said that in the moment to make her argument land more. Like, girl, I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, right. I mean, she could have. I still think two things could be right at the same time. I think that what she was telling, what Sutton was saying, was the absolute truth, because in my opinion it was. But I also think that there are a lot of things that could be true. It's just like I said, if my husband had left me for another woman, you could very well tell me that, and it would be the absolute truth. But at the same time, you're now ticked off about something else, but you're weaponizing what's going on in my house against me. And it could be the same. And literally that's what was happening. Instead of her saying that whatever's going on, or shit, I don't even know how she could have said it other than something like maybe,
Are y'all reading the comments? They said I'm going
Are
in.
you going in? Oh, slow
Latoya
down.
said,
Oh, here we go.
Latoya said, "Oh my God, slow."
I'm cutting it up. He be in. Yes, honey, he do.
She could have said
guys.
a lot of things to Dorit to say, Dorit, maybe you're misplacing your anger on this situation
no,
when
that
it
ain't
really
good,
could have
girl.
been here. But I'm just saying,
Yeah.
she could have.
I think
She
Sutton.
weaponized
I
the
think
fact
she
they're not
did it
talking about
exactly
PK.
how
Wait a
she was
minute,
supposed
D.
to do.
Wait a minute, D. Her situation with PK had no placement. Her getting a divorce had no placement in a situation. It just didn't. Sutton brought it in. So every time I'm angry about something that's related to my divorce, every time there's a situation, you're gonna keep throwing my divorce in my
But if
face.
if we think about what her and Sutton was arguing about, the divorce was relevant to the conversation because it goes back to her whole conflict with Kyle, and Dorit brought that up.
So
Dorit is the
she's
one
mad at
that's
her
saying,
because of her divorce. Because of her divorce, she's mad at Kyle.
did I say that? Or did I say that the situation goes back to her fight with Kyle, which is a point that Dorit has brought up multiple times? I'm going through this. I'm going through that. My life is fucked up right now. And so it's like you're making excuses and you're using your divorce for your bad behavior. And you're not going to come over here with that, especially when I'm defending you.
Well, that again, D, we talk about this a lot. You're using language and adding things that Sutton didn't say. Sutton didn't.
But I know
say
that's
that.
what Sutton would. I knew
But
that's
that
what
ain't.
Sutton
We
was
don't
getting
know
at.
what she didn't say it though. I mean, it makes sense in the context in which you're using it, but that's not how she used it. She was trying to shut her up. Let's keep it above. Like, stop.
I mean,
with it.
I would have been
She's
too.
trying to shut her up. Again, I don't have a problem with her doing it. I'm just saying she did weaponize the fact that that girl is going through a divorce in a situation where it really didn't have a place.
Well, either way it goes, it was going to be said eventually.
You're talking about what can be said or what's the truth.
It is the truth. Dorit is definitely
nobody.
using
I
her
actually
divorce.
agree with you, D. Come on, we adults here. We're not kids.
At the end of the day, Sutton told Dorit
I could
the
tell you
truth.
the truth. There are a lot of truths that I could tell you that maybe you told me personally.
Oh well. I'm
Y'all
not
are
gonna.
touched
You're
today.
not gonna land it. You're not gonna land that plane for me to feel sorry for what Sutton said.
This
to Dorit.
ain't about us feel sorry.
Well, you're not gonna make me change my opinion on it. Sutton said
nobody
what needed
asked you
to be
to.
said.
I actually
I didn't
agree
say that
with
you
your
did, but I'm
Ain't
saying
nobody come to see you, Otis.
Nobody,
Okay,
Dorit. And
let's
at the
stop,
end of
y'all.
the day, what Sutton said was true. Girl, you are mad at your own shitty fucking life, and you need to go somewhere with that, okay? Go somewhere. Please. I'm over here defending you for God's sakes.
No, Lord, if it
And
was
she has been defending her since Oceanside. She defended her at the table when Kyle was going at her. She defended her then. She defended her in the sprint van. So the fact that Dorit still tried to turn the situation on Sutton is still another reminder that Sutton should be taking note that these girls do not fucking like you. So stop trying to be their friend. And that pisses me off with Sutton so bad. Like, girl, they don't like you. Stop trying to make them like you. Stop.
Well,
Stop
she's
it.
got to be on the show to try to be friends, right?
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying at the end of the day, stuff
look
like these
beautiful.
are small instances where this just goes back to they don't like Sutton. Like I said, Sutton has been basically kind of defending Dorit against Kyle since whatever. You know, since the season started, pointing out what Kyle has done to her, similarities. Like I said, pointing out how they were talking behind her back, and Dorit is still gonna do what she did. It's like Sutton. Come on now, wake up, babe. Wake up.
Have y'all noticed that all of the franchises had a country day?
Yeah.
Like, that's like a thing.
They did. Married to Medicine had one.
Salt Lake did.
Beverly Hills had Denim and Diamonds.
I don't know. I guess that I was.
It was kind of a country thing.
Yes, it's a lot of country little things going on. Well, I don't know if that's country, but didn't they go on Salt Lake when they were in Milwaukee? Didn't they go somewhere? And they were supposed to bring it was a cowboy day or something. They went to
I don't watch Salt Lake. That's a D question.
I can't remember.
They did.
That's what I thought. And if you think about it, Potomac just had one.
I mean, I know we're not doing Potomac.
Didn't they have a country theme on Potomac?
I don't know if we could do Potomac.
No, they just had a hat theme. It wasn't necessarily like country style. It just was a hat party.
They did have a country theme.
Not this year.
Ashley had on some itty bitty shorts, or maybe it was last season, and some cowboy.
It was last season, yeah.
Yeah, and some cowboy boots. I'm sitting up here looking at her. Remember they went to a restaurant or something
this year,
or is that last year?
Oh, that was the chicken bingo.
Is that when she had on the country?
No, they had on regular clothes for that.
Oh, well, then I don't know then.
They had a country night in some way because Ashley had on.
Are you sure Ashley didn't just wear that just because?
You know, Ashley just wear booty shorts, okay?
But she had on cowboy boots and a hat. I'm looking at her and a plaid shirt. I'm looking at her in my head.
That wasn't this season, not yet.
Maybe it was. Maybe it's old.
But yeah, I think that's it. Do we have anything else?
Actually, it was real old. It was the first time we heard Candace and Monique argue. They was outside.
Oh, yeah, that's real old.
What she say? That's the first time we heard.
Is that Toxic Trick?
Drag me, Monique. Drag
me.
But that wasn't country either.
No, that was Clank Clank. That was Karen.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, they were outside.
That was season 4.
They were on a farm or something.
They were on a farm, and Karen said,
yeah, that was, yeah.
You just gotta give me some little context clues.
I'm visibly. I said I can't believe she walked out the house like that, and then she was going to a country thing, or they was in Texas or something. Maybe when they went to Texas last year, it was something. I'm visibly looking at.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just noticed that it was, Married to Medicine doing it.
I don't know. It's just like a part of me wants to be like, oh yes, delete, I'm living, but it's just like no, because then I think about all the shit she's done in the past, and then Twitter is pissing me off too. So that's making it even harder to be like, yes, delete is giving us what it no, because y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all think that y'all finna do Garcelle and something like this. This is not finna fucking happen, especially when we have to fucking deal with Kyle, Teddy, Lisa Rinna, Dorit, and Erika for 5, 6, 7 years? And you mean to tell me that we can't allow Sutton and Garcelle to do the same fucking thing, and at least they're interesting?
What did y'all think about
a bunch of whiny simps? Because let's face it, out of the 5 of them in the Fox 45, the only one that was even tolerable going after somebody probably was maybe Erika and Rinna, because Kyle don't do nothing but become unhinged and cry and be hysterical. Dorit over fucking talks and can never land her plane, and Teddy was just plain annoying and irrelevant. And Lisa thought she was on Days of Our Lives. So
yes, she did. Everything was a production with her. Do y'all miss her? I don't, but do y'all?
A part of me kind of does, just a teeny tiny bit, because I definitely feel like Rinna would be being very fucking messy right now with all of this going on. I just want to know where she would be standing with all of this, because with Kyle and them fighting right now, it will be hard. I want to know where Rinna would stand with this.
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
To see
But
whose side she was taking, I definitely think she would have took Kyle's side, absolutely.
Of
So I would have
course.
loved to see Rena versus Dorit again because Rena and Dorit didn't really like each other when Dorit first came on.
yeah, who did she expose her twat to? No, that was
It was
Erika.
Erika. She didn't
Oh, the
she didn't
PK.
have on any
Oh, it was
panties.
PK. Yeah.
Candy
And
Gate.
PK saw it, yeah, which was ridiculous. Another reason to not like Dorit.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would feel away too if
I wouldn't
you
want
brought your nasty ass over somewhere with no
Yeah.
panties on and a little bitty skirt with your legs open. You nasty. I would be like, Phaedra, what kind of whore does that?
Like Phaedra.
Right. What kind? No, Phaedra. You remember when she told that?
Yeah, but now Phaedra is the whore that does that.
Like that. Like that's like nasty. Like,
But I mean, how you gonna sit on my couch?
right, like that's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like it. Now I can sit on my couch that way, but you cannot. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
am ready for this Kyle and Dorit thing to be over though. We're on episode 6. I'm a little bit tired of it right now. It's like
I don't think it's gonna
we're
go
we're
over.
not getting we're
I
not
don't think
getting
that's going
anywhere.
away no time soon.
We're not getting anywhere. They're staying the
Sutton
same
wanted to
shit.
be in first chair this year, but
But she
Dorit,
wasn't she last year? I know.
I don't know, but Dorit gonna take it.
Sutton ain't
Yeah,
never
the
been in
retaking
first
it.
chair, even when
I
she
don't think she
deserved to be
has.
in
Yeah.
first chair. She wasn't even first chair season 11, and she damn sure should have been.
What happened season 11?
The whole
When
Erika
her and
Jane
Erika was going at it.
nonsense.
Oh, you ain't lying.
And then, have you seen on Twitter how they try to make it seem like Sutton comes at people when they're at their most low? Baby, I have to get a couple people together on Twitter. I said, let's start with Erika. First of all, everybody except Lisa Rinna felt the same exact way Sutton did, especially Dorit. They just didn't have the balls to say it to her face.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, when it comes to Kyle, even when it comes to Dorit, look how they done treated Sutton over the past couple of years. So why on earth, to be honest with you, Sutton shouldn't even want to be friends with them, especially Kyle.
I
Kyle
wouldn't
was
want to
the
be her friend after
one.
she questioned her miscarriage
Don't even get
and
me
was like
started on that.
manhandling her. No, me and you
Yeah.
ain't gonna ever be friends.
And that's why I didn't have no sympathy for Kyle last year, and I ain't having none for it this year either. No, I don't have sympathy for your lesbian journey. No, I don't have sympathy for Mauricio divorcing your ass. No, I don't have sympathy for him moving out. No, I don't have
Cannot with
sympathy
you.
at all for you.
What did
because
y'all wait a minute? What did y'all think about Garcelle? What happened to him? What happened to Dericio?
I thought my dog did something because he is sitting on my laptop. But go ahead.
Oh, what do y'all think about Garcelle's reaction when they was going backwards and forward? She was like,
she like, damn,
right out the gate, like
the gate. Really? I mean, like she was us. Okay,
she's like, right. That's what. When she said, she was like, wow, like she was saying all of her thoughts out loud. Like she was, that was so funny. I wasn't even paying attention because it was kind of boring. Then all of a sudden it got good. When I heard her say, dang, got him removed. Wait a minute. And then I heard her, when she cursed, it made me look up. And I was like, oh, let me rewind this.
Right. What happened was,
right. Let me rewind this. But
so yeah. I think that was it. Oh, what? Oh,
what happened?
I want to, okay. Yeah, we talked about I think Garcelle's house is beautiful. Carlos is suing So Gucci. How? Why?
But yeah, it's like I was saying before. I don't know what happened to my phone.
I'll mention it.
But yeah, it's just like, no, Kyle, you get no sympathy. Dorit don't get no damn sympathy either because it just. But I'll exclude her from this specifically. But no, Kyle, you don't get no sympathy for any of that shit because where was your sympathy when y'all did Denise the way that y'all fucking did her? Where was your sympathy when y'all did LVP the way that y'all did her? Even though LVP was a little bit wrong in it, but Dorit was the definite culprit of Puppygate to fucking begin with, and you have the audacity to tell Lisa Vanderpump when she said her brother died and she don't want to deal with all of this. You told her that everybody has problems, so just get over it. So how fucking dare you, Brooke Logan, with the crocodile tears that she loved to fucking put on every time she get on the screen and ask for sympathy? How dare you? How fucking dare you? Where was your sympathy for Garcelle's son when a grown woman cussed him the fuck out at a party, at his mom's party to be exact, and y'all sat up there and laughed about it like it was okay, and then tried to blame it on, oh, well, we didn't actually see it until after the fact. It doesn't fucking matter if you didn't see it. The point is, you knew it happened, and you know that it was inappropriate because God forbid if that would have been Portia.
Oh, I will believe that, and I'll tell you why.
Really, Latoya?
That's what it is. Okay, so Gucci and JJ has said they told Carlos in an interview, flat out that he had to pick between him and Selena. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know why JJ is. They fight this tomorrow. The episode where Glenn
and I mean, is Glenn really gonna try and fight the football player?
It looked like
Glenn can fight.
We talking about Bell Collective, by the way, y'all.
Yeah, right. Skipping all over the place.
But yeah, so he I don't know why Cliff is so opposed to them being on the show. I'm gonna tell you what I think. People think that Cliff is the one that's in love with Selena. There's a lot of people that believe that. When I heard it was Cliff that initiated and went through with the divorce, it wasn't the other way around.
Who get divorced?
When not Cliff,
JJ.
Okay.
I'm sorry. JJ used to be married to Selena, and people are saying that Cliff and them have refused to talk to them. Cliff, as a matter of fact, told his wife not to talk to her. So every time Selena walked in the room, she left. Well, they did a trip to New Orleans, and when they were in New Orleans, she had a brunch there. And when they walked in the room, Selena was the greeter at the door, and they left. They stayed there for like 2 seconds before it even began, and then they left.
Yeah, JJ's so angry about everything. What is going on?
People are saying that JJ has feelings still for Selena. I don't believe that. This is what I believe. This is just me. Okay. This is just me. What I think is JJ don't want to fight with Selena. It ain't no way you're going to convince me that Carlos didn't bring her on the show for the sole purpose to fight, because of the situations that was happening with the girls off camera and what happened at reunion. Because, they fought at reunion. When I say fought, at one point they had to stop production. They was all behind the scenes. That's how the reunion ended.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the reunion last season. And
I don't remember that at all.
So Selena was Latrice's friend last season and came on one episode, maybe two, and one of the episodes they got into a fight. And all I know is they didn't show us the actual fight part, just how it started. But we noticed Gucci left in the ambulance and she had glass on her face.
We do know how the fight started. Is that what you said we didn't know how?
No, we don't know who hit who first, or that's what I'm talking about. You're talking about the argument. I think there's a difference between an argument and an actual fight where you're touching one another. And
you're talking about the guys or the girls?
Both.
Okay, well, we know who threw the first punch in the girls.
I don't think so.
Who is Cliff? They saying Cliff gay. Who was Cliff?
Cliff ain't gay. Who said that?
Yeah, but anyway, the argument is,
what?
Because Gucci went to the police and she got like a restraining order. And so Gucci I don't know if this was for, she said why. She lifted the restraining order. she had the restraining order lifted. She couldn't be within so many feet. That's why she walked in, she walked out. That was the argument. So I think for the sake of the show, she lifted it. You could tell that something has happened. She does say that she lifted it and she dropped the charges. And they were trying to force a conversation. So Selena finally sat down with Soguchi last week and they had a conversation. It was cut so terribly, I don't even know what they resolved or what the real issue was, because Selena was crying. She was real emotional. I'm not on anybody's side, but I think that Soguchi is in a very tough position. But I would personally had tried to fix it with my daughter, my stepdaughters, for the father's sake, if for no other reason.
And
but that's just my opinion. She's not obligated to do anything because JJ is so opposed to them talking.
Yeah, and I don't understand that either. I mean, because since Selena has joined the cast this year, and even when she was on last season, she has not initiated any trouble. She hasn't started any kind of confrontation with her. The only time they get into it is when Selena, in one way or another, says hi, and then Soguchi Gone just gets to going in her other way.
First of all, they haven't said anything to one another until last episode, this whole season. That was the whole purpose of it. She walked in, she walked out. You're talking about last season.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about this season.
When they haven't talked until yesterday, until last week.
Joy. Every time Selena has been around there, she's never started anything. She's the first one to always speak, the first one with a smile on her face, just like she was when she was the door greeter at Latrice's event. Mm-hmm. And so Gucci walked right in and ignored her as if she wasn't even standing there.
Because they're having, I don't know if he had, I'm thinking he had been lifting at that point, but I want to go back to I'm talking about this season.
I am too.
They had a some kind of order in place. I don't even know if it was a restraining order, but that they could not be within a certain feet of one another. So there should have never been situations like that. And Letitia kept putting her in this situation. That's why. So yes, you're correct. She may walk in a room and Selena's trying to talk to her, but she knows that she's not supposed to. So she leaves.
Even before those orders, though, she would try and talk to her, and she would just get it.
It was one. I'm gonna tell you what Soguchi said, whether or not you want to believe it or not. Her issue was, I just saw you at a whole birthday party, and I was trying to speak to you there, and you don't want to speak. Now all of a sudden, you want to speak. That's literally what she said.
Okay, and so go ahead and say what Selena said after that.
And then I can't remember. She said something.
I remember. She said, I was very busy. I didn't have time. I barely knew because I was busy. Why didn't you help? And what did Soguchi say? I ain't trying to help you. I ain't trying to help you. She's shady.
I mean, if she wanted her help and you running around, would you say, hey, can you help me for a little bit? That's what I would do.
Listen, if this is the stepmother to her kids, does she really need to ask her to step in and help? Ain't that supposed to be family?
It wasn't at her house.
Don't matter where it was at. It's still a party for her stepdaughter. It doesn't matter where they're at. If you're going to be there and it's a party for our girls, then act like you're part of the party.
But she wasn't.
Joy, yes, she was.
It was a whole debate on whether or not she should be invited.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't have volunteered either. If you wanted my help, you could ask me. I would.
That's why the families are always fighting, because the evil stepmama don't want to act like she got any sense.
Okay, whatever. Just like I know that if my mama was throwing me a party and my stepmama came, she would not get up and ask my mama, "You need some help?" No. My mother would have had to say, on her turf, my mother would have had to say, hey, Kathy, can you help me? And she absolutely would have. But if you're throwing something, you got friends and family. We ain't the reality. What was very, very.
I don't think nothing's wrong with her asking if they need help. I do that to my friends when I go to their house. I'm like, do you?
Yes, that's your friend. It's very obvious to me that they have never had a cohesive relationship. That's very obvious. If you're talking about people that have been able to get along and be friends, I would agree with you that this wasn't the case. These were not let's work together for the betterment of these kids we share. Two women. That wasn't the case. They were not friends. They were cordial. They got along because they had to.
Okay, I'm gonna head out because I'm exhausted
All
for
right.
work today, and I don't know
Latoya,
nothing about
did
male
Selena help
collectives.
to Gucci
Love
when
you
she was combing her
guys.
hair? She wasn't there, Latoya. Of course, right? Isn't that why she was combing the hair? When she was over there combing the hair, the other one wasn't there. So there you go.
I have not seen Wicked, but I'm gonna watch it probably tonight if it's not too long. I was gonna ask something. I wanted to talk about something else, and y'all made me forget. Peter, talk about Peter.
That's another one. I said it was something else we need to discuss.
Yeah.
Yes. Y'all heard about Mr. Peter from Cynthia Bailey's former husband from Real Housewives of Atlanta? Apparently, Peter went to trial on taxes paid. That scares me and because I need to do my taxes.
Me too, girl.
Right. This scared me this morning. I thought about it. He was sentenced to 2 years for not paying his taxes.
How much was it? I didn't open it.
It was a couple of $1 million.
Did you see that on his page, or where you see that at? It
was on Instagram. It was a lady actually did an interview.
Yeah, no, I just want to go and read it. I'm not questioning it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then so that's interesting. And one other thing before I forget. Do y'all like Donald Trump's haircut?
Oh, I didn't see it. Okay, where's the picture?
Look it up, child. Let me see.
He got 18 months in prison.
Oh, yes, Peter got 1.5 years, and he has to pay $2.5 million for committing tax fraud and evasion. Child, why do they mess with these taxes? What's wrong with them?
They're trying to survive a new business that's not necessarily making all kinds of money. They don't want to give up any extra. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of can get you in trouble if you're not disciplined enough to do that, to put it to the side. You're just spending everything that comes in to try and keep your building and your company running. But that's a little scary.
That's very scary.
Mm-hmm.
And is that all we were? I was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember.
After I see this haircut, he don't have. It's just a shorter comb on her, and it looks like he tapered the sides.
Yeah, the bangs are not as long.
Yeah, it looked like he tapered the sides a little bit, almost like he got a fade. And the comb.
Stop it, girl. Where's the picture? Who sent it?
That's the word I was looking for. Thanks for saying that, Joy. He has a fade. Remind me of
high top. Yeah, he got like a fade. It looked like
he got the Bobby Brown high top.
Stop it, child. I can't. I can't. Okay, so since we got everybody here, what is the schedule? Are we going to do a schedule, or how are we doing this?
No, because we don't. I can think everybody's on so many different times and waves, and we don't stick to a schedule.
I know. Okay, so what are we doing next?
See,
I think we should do Potomac next. If y'all want to wait until Sunday to do Potomac, we can. Or afternoon. Or if y'all want to do it, I would love to do it right after the show. Once. I don't know if y'all got to go to work Monday though.
Last week I'll check, Tori, because I ain't seen it.
No, I'm off for two weeks. But do I ever watch it real time? That's my issue. But I can try.
Well,
I can try.
I think it'll be we could try. Or we could play it by ear if y'all just want to do. I want to do was it? No, that's Bell Collective that's gonna be good. I was just like, something gonna be real good this week. It's Bell Collective.
That ought to be good because I can't see Glenn. He's so little. I don't know, but okay, that's gonna be funny. And I hope that Cliff didn't get into a fight, did he?
No, it's
Glenn
and the big
the
big old football player. He looked like he could snap Glenn in half.
Yeah, that's. Oh, what do you guys think about the Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff going on. Tisha, the interview she
yeah.
had with Carlos, where she said, "Yeah, we all seen the revenge. We've seen it. He shows everybody the videos." What do y'all think about that? And then Marcel came out and says, "Well, we didn't say anything to Melody about the RP because we didn't know if it were true or not. We're just not going to go out there talking about it. We didn't know, so we didn't say."
He also said he hasn't seen any.
Well,
so which tells me that Tisha's lying.
About what? What do you think she's lying about?
About her seeing porn.
Tisha didn't say she saw it, did she?
Yes, she did.
She said, I thought she said he's been showing it around.
No, she said we all saw it of his baby mother dancing naked in the What you
laughing at?
What?
Oh, Donald's haircut.
Oh, she looking at the haircut. I sent it to her. Yeah. So yeah, like what was we talking about? Oh, Tisha. I don't. All I know is Tisha. If Marcel is saying he hasn't seen none, you telling me that Martell showed Tisha his baby mama or Mel and not Marcel?
Yeah, I don't believe. Yeah, Marcel. Listen, Marcel, no, he saw it. But it's scary.
I think that she heard Tisha. When Tisha said that, all I could think about is the conversation that her and Mel had together. I think that was first season when they were sitting in their room, and she told. Sitting at this restaurant when she told Melanie that's why you and your baby, that's why your husband, with the matching BMWs or something. She said.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that. And if you all are fans of the show, you know that Mel has admitted on more than one occasion that she not only did she send Tisha the 2 pictures that were originally sent out to Cold Saw. So if there's a story, there's a belief that Tisha or somebody and her friends leaked the picture. But she also told in one of the pictures, the girl is standing by a red BMW. So something that Mel said in jest, like he running around, I guess, honey, they running around with their little matching BMWs, because Martell's BMW was the silver, really big BMW, the Big Daddy, like the I-8 or whatever it is, that 800 number, the 900 number, because we've seen it on the show, where she had the little bitty Beamer, and it was an old Beamer. So it was probably a Beamer that was like a 2005. It was an old Beamer because it was boxed. It was small and it was boxed. So they weren't matching. Sometimes Tisha hears things and she repeats them in a lackadaisy way. And if y'all remember at the reunion, Mel, Carlos even asked her, well, where'd you get that story from? And she said, you told me that. Melanie said, I told you that? She said, yeah. Tisha talks out the side of her mouth. So when she was talking so confidently, just like that situation. And even Carlos King was saying, well, all of it, because she accused Martell of being gay. And she said, dated boys. Not men, but boys. I don't know if y'all peeped that. Like, she's really dangerous. And that was the reason initially why I did not like Tisha, because she is that person that'll take something that you say and take it out of context in the ugliest way. It's never at your advantage. It's never, I won $2,000. I heard she won $20,000. It's never at your advantage. It's always at a very negative place. That's why I did not like Tisha the first and most of the second season.
Yeah.
Because she you talking about somebody that weaponizes? She weaponized things that Melanie told her in private, off camera, before camera, when I thought you was my girl. and she used it against her. And this is also why Martell cannot articulate himself for nothing. Martell was saying when he made that comment, people said Martell blaming Tisha for breaking up his marriage. No, he's not. He just doesn't know how to articulate himself. Melanie told her a lot of things that Tisha put out there and twisted, and it contributed to the it just was a contributing factor. It's 100% on Martell. He cheated. It was his actions, but you contribute to the dig that it because you put so much out there. And Mel wasn't no better because she put things out there, but she put things out there that she wanted out there. It's another thing when you have somebody who used to be friends with you that's putting your business out there in a negative way. And
do you
go ahead.
Do you think Tasha K has really been talking to Marcel's alleged side chick? Have you seen that?
I saw that mess.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about that one.
I'm so sick of Martell more so cheating because he the Callie because he the sexiest so and so in Huntsville. Miss
Monty.
Oh, she gone. One time Callie we was on her talking. We did Huntsville together once. It was just she and I, and they were talking about the cheating rules. I kept saying, yeah, because he the sexiest so and so.
Yeah, honey. Everybody want him.
Wait a minute. At some point, Callie was so mad at me saying it. She's like, hey, can you stop saying it?
Yeah, about Marcel?
Yeah, he was like, can you stop saying it? It was so funny because it was meant to be an irritant because I'm sick of people claiming this man cheating. At this point, let him cheat in peace.
Hey, that's exactly how I feel. That's how I feel. Stop trying to.
Did y'all hear what people were saying? Am I still on mute? I'm on mute. That people were saying that Tish and Marcel were separated.
I don't believe that, but yeah, I did see a couple of posts or comments about that. And I don't know. I don't believe
Carlos
it.
Didn't show it for the true story of them.
Right, I saw that. Yeah.
Currently,
no, like when it first kind of started.
You talking about Martell or Marcel?
No, Marcel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but we know Martell and them was.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they brought it out.
They were saying so was them other folks.
I don't know. That's it doesn't feel like Marceau lives at that house.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Am I the only person that think that?
Yeah, that's what people are saying.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't seem like he lives there because he did film a scene with her earlier this season in the kitchen. They did, but he doesn't like him. He doesn't. I don't see him like chilling on a couch. It just doesn't feel like he lives there. I don't know why. I've always thought it was strange that they had no problem living in two places. You know,
I didn't. I just thought
apartment, and he's somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was going to say one other thing before I forget, because I know we're probably past our time. So what do you guys think about Stormy and all the products that people are saying they received and it doesn't work? And, she's been out trying to apologize and all that. Have y'all kept up with any of that?
I haven't heard about this.
Yeah, I heard that she was apologizing. I didn't see the video, though, because I just happened to come across a video of a girl defending her. So.
Okay. Defending Stormy.
Yeah, defending Stormy.
Okay.
So I didn't.
I saw one girl.
You want to tell what happened? Go ahead and tell what happened, Cal.
Her body butter. She had a new flavor. I think butter pecan, or I don't remember the exact, but she had a new flavor. She just put it out with her last,
Buttercream.
Buttercream. Okay.
Oh, I don't like the way buttercream smells.
And she just put that out with her last successful TikTok, and people started getting it and said it's liquid like water. I mean, they had nothing good to say about it at all.
Damn.
A lot of negative comments. However, and people were, of course, posting and saying, "Oh, she don't know how to do this or that or whatever." They never gave a number. So when you have a company that potentially is as big as Stormy's company, and of course you're going to get complaints. When when should there be a real issue?
First of all, like Stormy, those are white label products. All of those products you can buy on DHgate, Toomey. Not all of them. Toomey might not have all of them, but DHgate. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Toomey.
Ooh, Temu.
Why do I call it Toomey? But anyway, Temu, you can't get all the flavors, but I've gotten plenty. I got some sitting right here if y'all want to see it. They be like, let me turn on. They be like $2.50. Look.
Oh, okay. You show me those, but which ones do you like?
I love this peach one. This is really
now. Wait a minute, that's Temu.
Yeah, that's Temu.
So you didn't buy any of Stormy's new ones?
Not one. Not one.
Are you going to buy Madani?
No, I don't. I buy things at a practical price. I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. I'm about it. I went to Stormy and got some things, but a lot of the things that I got from her is like when she has a really big sale, like when she was trying to get rid of all those oils and was selling them for $5. I bought them.
What happened to her candles? That was out for about 5 minutes, and I don't see them anywhere now.
She said they sold out of those candles.
Oh, so they only did a limited amount.
Okay. Yeah. So people, and they be buying them things overseas. They come in a box. She just pays to get her label put on there. But they come, the ones I got Eco at the top, at the same place. It would say Canvas Beauty. And for those, I think that's a 4 ounce. What size? This is a 6. Wait a minute. How many ounces is it? The 8 ounces will be like $10 on. Oh, this is a 3.5 ounce. But I got a couple of the 8 ounce ones. I've never paid, the most expensive one I ever paid for was $10. And Stormy sells them for $25. And some of them are like fire. And I don't even know if y'all know this, like for real, them body glazes is just petroleum jelly. That's literally the base. And they put other oils to soften it a little bit. So it's not like Vaseline. And they put a flavor in there. That's all it is. Stormy really could make these in her place. You could.
How do you know she is not making them?
Because I buy them. Some of the labels are even the same. I mean, the color, the covers are even the same. It's a white label. You can order them.
I know what a white label is, and I know we can all go to Alibaba and do it all. But like literally, how do you know hers is white label? You're just looking at the label. Have you ever tried the product itself to say that?
I looked at the ingredients, and it's in the exact same ingredients in the exact same order. And sometimes some of the ones that I have in an 8 ounce has the exact same cover. The only thing is different is like the text art at the top. Here, I'll show you. The text up at the top. This one says Eco. Well, Stormy's say at the top of this, it says Eco. Stormy's would say, now her peach cover, this isn't the same cover for her peach, but this is the same color. I think she calls this, this is buttercream.
So that's the one that they have the complaints on.
Yes, this is buttercream. This one is actually called cream cake. Sometimes the numbers, the names are even the same. Not all the time, but I know it's one that I have upstairs. It's the exact same label. And that's actually one of my favorite ones, but I think that one actually was for a guy. But this buttercream smells so good. If you look at it, it's really just Vaseline. It smells so good though. It's a easy product to make. It'll be messy, but
well, I hate she's getting so many complaints, or maybe we hear about the bad stuff. We never really hear about the good stuff. So I mean, hopefully she can work through all that. And look, I ain't had no complaints on melodies yet though.
It's nothing wrong with white labeling. When I saw it, I was ticked off that I didn't think of. It's genius.
Told us about it.
I'm not hating on her when I say that. Stormy, I wish I had thought it. You can buy the oil drops for everything. The oil drops be like $3. She literally, I promise you, I'm not lying. I am not lying. Temu don't have a lot of the flavors. DH Gate got all the flavors. And y'all would crack up because y'all be like, she got the same label. The label hadn't even changed. Some of them, she changed the label. Like her peach don't look like that. Her peach don't look like that. You can even buy the one, she sells for, I think, $25 or $30. The little sample ones, the little bitty ones.
Mm-hmm.
They even sell those. You can get that on Temu for $12, $13. You get all of them. Really? I bought them. I gave it away. I gave it to somebody. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm mad at it.
I think it'll work out. Yeah, it's enough out there for everybody. So,
but yes, Kevin, the body glaze I have them. I love them. That's what I was just showing. I love that body glaze. It's she's right about that. When she was showing y'all what the body glaze does, she ain't lying about that. It's Vaseline though. The face look, I'll even read you the ingredients.
We don't need to be paying attention to the ingredients. But why do you think in the ingredients? Why do you think some of them are coming out oily when they're expecting it to be so thick?
They probably messed up the formula and put too much oil in it, so it's runny. I can tell you what it is because ain't nothing but a handful of ingredients. I can read them to you.
I don't want to know.
But I can make it. It's water, petroleum, some kind of beeswax. This one got another wax too. It's just Vaseline. It's straight up souped up Vaseline.
Yeah.
This one got this one is different. This one got it is base Vaseline, but it also has mineral oil. That's the worst oil to have too, because it doesn't really I can't remember if that's the one that's more like water. I know mineral oil is kind of the worst oil. But it has seed oil, but they don't say what seed. This isn't the best one. This one is wildly popular.
Jordan likes hers. I was wondering about a gift set of all of them. Because I know Melody makes that travel bag with 20 different kinds, I think.
Did you buy them when they was $8? Or $7? I just thought about it. I ain't even got mine unless it's over there in that pile that I ain't looked up.
Yeah.
When did I order that? I just thought about that. I thought it was around Black Friday.
From Canvas?
Oh, we gonna stay live on this. We gonna end.
Yeah, we look at my chick is yo, what's